Shou Tucker is a minor character in Fullmetal Alchemist, but he left a lasting impression as one of the most terrifying villains in the series. He is a state alchemist who became famous for creating a talking chimera. Later, it is revealed that he sacrificed his own wife and daughter in his experiments. His cruel and calculated behavior draws a strong parallel with Joseph Mengele, the Nazi doctor who performed inhumane experiments in Auschwitz. Mengele was particularly infamous for experimenting on twins, often under the guise of scientific research. Like Tucker, he used children as test subjects and showed no remorse. While the creators never officially confirmed Tucker's inspiration Mengele, many fans and analysts have pointed out this disturbing connection. Tucker's cold rationality and self-justification mirror the warped logic of real-world war criminals. This makes him one of the most terrifying villains not because of power, but because of realism. Griffith is the charismatic leader of the Band of the Hawk in Berserk, known for his brilliance, ambition, and icy self-control. His character arc follows a rise from nothing to power and eventually to godlike status, achieved at an immense human cost. Many fans and scholars see clear parallels with historical figures like Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar. Like them, Griffith inspires deep loyalty and awe, yet also manipulates those around him to achieve his vision. His dream of ruling a kingdom reflects Alexander's vision of empire and Caesar's ambition to reshape Rome. Both Caesar and Alexander were viewed as saviors and tyrants, depending on who was telling the story. Griffith's betrayal of his own followers during the eclipse mirrors how great leaders in history often sacrificed others for power. His godlike transformation into Femto evokes ancient rulers who claimed divine status to justify domination. Griffith embodies both the glory and the horror of absolute ambition. Yoshikage Kira is a quiet office worker who secretly kills women and keeps their hands as trophies. He acts polite and neat, but hides a monstrous obsession with control and death. His calm appearance is very similar to real-life killers like Ted Bundy. Bundy also acted normal in public, but hunted and murdered women in secret. Another parallel is Dennis Nilsson, who lived quietly while hiding victims at home. Like them, Kira tries to keep his daily life normal and avoid being caught. He loves hands more than people, just as these killers treated their victims as objects. Kira even talks about wanting a quiet life, while doing horrible things to keep it. His normal face and evil acts make him one of the creepiest villains in anime. Johann Liebert looks like a calm, smart young man, but he is a cold and dangerous killer. He manipulates people into doing terrible things, often without touching them. Johann enjoys watching others fall into despair and destroy themselves. His style of control is similar to real killers like Karl Panzram, who hated the world and wanted revenge. Panzram wrote that he wanted to kill as many people as he could, just to hurt the world. Johann acts like he has no soul, just like some psychopaths who feel no guilt. He was shaped by a cruel past, secret experiments, and emotional neglect. Johann often gives people a choice, knowing they'll destroy themselves. His charm and evil mind make him terrifying without using much violence. Johann shows how real monsters can wear a perfect human face. Reinhard Heddrich in the anime is a supernatural villain who wants to become a god. He commands an army of undead Nazi officers who follow his twisted vision. The character is directly based on the real Reinhard Heydrich, one of the architects of the Holocaust. He was feared even by other Nazis and known as the Butcher of Prague. Many historians call him one of the most dangerous men in Hitler's circle. The anime exaggerates his evil, turning him into a godlike force of destruction. He speaks calmly and formally, while committing mass murder without emotion. He believes suffering gives life meaning, a twisted version of Nazi ideology. Reinhard shows how real historical evil can be turned into supernatural horror. Lelouch is a prince who leads a rebellion against a powerful empire. He uses a mind control power called Geass to outsmart his enemies. Lelouch is a genius strategist who wins battles through clever plans. Some fans and critics compare him to Napoleon Bonaparte. Like Napoleon, Lelouch rises to power quickly and shakes the world with war. Napoleon believed in strong leadership and grand visions, just like Lelouch. But both also caused destruction and paid a high price for their ambitions. Lelouch hides his pain behind a mask and sacrifices his own life for peace. His story shows how a hero can become a villain, and back again. Light Yagami is a smart student who finds a notebook that kills anyone whose name is written in it. He decides to use it to cleanse the world from criminals. At first he seems like a hero, but he quickly becomes cold and ruthless. Light believes only he can judge who deserves to live or die. This messiah complex links him to real-life killers like the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. Like Light, Kaczynski believed he was saving the world through destruction. Light also shares traits with cult leaders like Shoko Asahara of Aum Shinrikyo, who demanded total control. As he kills more people, he loses all empathy and becomes obsessed with power. Light's fall warns us about how easy it is to turn justice into tyranny. Shogo Makishima is a calm and cultured man who wants to destroy a dystopian system. He lives in a world where a computer judges people's mental state. Makishima believes this system kills free will and true humanity. He commits crimes to expose the flaws of this perfect society. His character reminds some viewers of radical thinkers who saw violence as a form of awakening. Writers have linked him to people like Yukio Mishima or even Unabomber-style ideologues. Both Makishima and these figures use beauty, books, and blood to challenge authority. He sees control as the real evil, not chaos. Makishima forces us to ask, is freedom worth the cost?
Now try clicking on the next video before I finish counting. 3, 2, 1, you lose.